I want to talk about the 10 Commandments. The first commandment is knowing yourself more every day. Wanting to find out, who are you? What are you really about? Most people have no idea who they are because they really don't want to investigate. They'd rather investigate some character, they'd rather investigate somebody else, but they're not interested in finding out more about them because they're told as kids that you're not good, you're not smart, so you really don't want to dig here, you want to dig somewhere else. So one of the things you have to do is you have to be willing to dig for yourself. What is the second commandment? I shall realize that you're moving forward. Because what you also realize, take a deep breath in, because now you look happier, is we're all thinking you're going backwards or you're not moving. Commandment number 3 is being optimistic when everybody else isn't. And that's very difficult. To stay optimistic right now, because here's one of the strongest rules of the world. You can't go after success. Success comes after you. Based on the person that you are. You attract it. Why am I not attracting the right people, situations? Because we're human magnets. It comes after you. Number 4 is I will create opportunities for myself all the time. Now the reason I mention that is because you want to take opportunities every time. You don't wait for knocking on the door, you build the door. The way you do it is door. You build your door. If you didn't build your door, you'd have nothing. 5, I will be too stupid to know. And too stupid to know is to realize that you don't know you couldn't do it, that's why you did it. And that's one of the things I heard when I first came to Hollywood. I remember going to an acting class and this lady said, you got to be too stupid to know. And I thought, that sounds like me. Because you have to be stupid. You have to be smart, but stupid all at the same time. That's a commitment. Logical people can never make it in Hollywood. Look, now you're all smiling. And the idea is we just start. If you are stupid enough to make a film, you make a film. If you're waiting, you're never going to make a film because you're going, this could happen, this could. Because if you are logical, you'll think, well, I'm too old, I'm too this, I'm too tall, I'm too fat. You're just coming up with all the reasons that, your accent, all that stuff. But obviously, it's not a problem. 6, we got commandment number 6 we got going. I'm the chosen. What does it mean that you're the chosen one? What do you think, Adrian? Huh?
Rules different from me.
Yes. Take a deep breath in. They don't apply to you.
Yeah.
Right. Because if you're the chosen one, they actually don't have any rules for
The chosen one.
Yeah, the one. It says don't enter. You're right, except for
Chosen one.
right. That doesn't mean you. And so I want you to right now expect the very best from yourself and from others. And because you're the chosen one, you're particularly extra friendly and charming and thankful and grateful because you're the Now, if you know that you're a superstar, people just want to what?
Follow you.
Talk to you. I just want to get near her, right? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm a big fan. It's like, wow. So she can feel the power that she can give somebody. Oh my God, you're something else. But I know that when I was talking to Lady Gaga, she reminded me of you. She's just a person. Or was it you? It's the fact that you're talking yourself out of the fact that you're the chosen. Yeah, but you're the Yeah, I mean, I don't see why you can't be her. But it's a different thinking. Next one, I like that. Ask for help. Ask for help all the time. And who do you ask help from? People whose life you would switch with. You're meeting somebody who tells you something and they're so amazing that you go like, holy shit, I would switch with this person's life. Not like, well, I think you should do this. And I'm going, well, what do you know? This guy's a loser telling another loser. Usually what happens is that people who are unsuccessful telling another person how bad things are.
Yeah.
Right? So when you have somebody like beautiful coming from Russia, they meet a lot of Russian actors who have come to LA and they talked about how bad it was and how they didn't make it. There's no roles. Right. So that's not the guy to ask. Ask the one person who actually made jobs. Costa Ronan, another guy who came and succeeded. Well, ask him. And I was super, super happy to see Costa Ronan, who's on the Americans, that I saw him on the red carpet at the Emmys. And there he was. He said he never could imagine that. And that's because you have to live in the unexpected. Here's the next rule. You will always live in mystery. You will be living in mystery that you really don't know what the next thing will be. You're so deep into it. Your life is so complicated in a way that you're living in mystery. You don't have a life that you understand so clearly that there's no mystery. You need some more mystery. You take more chances. And what is about knowing about mystery is making sure that you're doing so many things that you really just don't know so that magic can occur. Commandment number 9, don't let the past define you. You're not your current circumstance.
Right.
You are not this. You are what you could be. Well, don't let the past define you, or don't even let the present define you. Don't think like, this is where I am, nothing's going on. Yeah, this is who you are, but this is not who you can be. 10, it's called the story. Have a story you can't wait to live. A story is that if your story is that, you never get lucky, you live a life where you never get lucky. Yeah, if you live a life where all of a sudden says, you know what, I'm not the prettiest one, I'll always be the second one, you'll always be the second one. Some of you are living a story like, I'm sad, things aren't good, so you live that story, because we all live a story. And to do that, think about, what stories did you learn as a childhood? What did you learn about the love as a child? What did you understand about love? What's your story? You have to recognize that we are all living a story before we live the story. So if you are the chosen one, then you can live a different story, that you get lucky and people will call you and that's it. So we're all living a story, and you want to have a story that you can't wait to live there. When you wake up in the morning, you have a wonderful life, because you actually have to create your life before you wake up. The 10th commandment is redefining your story.